Hey, welcome to Moina Bass Fishes. We are on the eve of the final tournament in the MLF Toyota Series Southwest Division. There's 3 tournaments. We've had one in Rayburn, one in Texoma, and now we're back at Rayburn for the 3rd one. A lot of fish are biting out here. You can, however you like, that's how you can catch fish out here. Now, obviously, not every technique is going to be the winning type of technique, but there's lots of ways to catch fish out here right now, which makes it really confusing for me because I really don't have a favorite way to fish. My favorite way is generally whatever's working the best for me. Well, I've caught a lot of fish doing a lot of different things, and and consequently, it took me a long time to get my stuff ready. We had to be off the water at 4:30, and now it's like 11:15 or so at night, and I've been basically just working on all my gear, trying to get it in ship shape. A lot of details needed to be ironed out. Um, there was a few things I was doing that I just needed to get my tackle fine-tuned and set up the way that is, in my mind, the perfect way. Sure, I could have gone out there with the way everything was, but there was some inefficiencies in some of my setups. Um, for example, with my top waters, my top water rods, I've respooled them with a little bit heavier line. Why? Because there is a lot of brush out here that I'm, flooded bushes, I guess that's what you'd call them, that I'm fishing around. And boy, if you get a good fish, I've had to all through practice, I've had to dig so many fish out of the brush that get me into the bushes, and I got to take the boat in and dig them out of there by hand, because even like a little 1.5 pounder, if it gets you around one of them branches or something, you got to go in there and dig them out. So if you happen to hook a really big one, you want to make sure you got heavy enough line. Even 14-pound test is just not heavy enough, really. But you know, if you go any heavier, these top waters I'm using are going to start losing their efficiency. They're going to lose their action. They're not going to perform the same way. So 14s that's as high as I want to go with it. So I know it's I'm just going to have to get lucky if I do hook a really big one. And then with a lot of my flipping gear and pitching gear, I've got the heavy line. I'm set up for that pretty good. But then there's just other things that needed to be done. Some reels that needed to be matched with some other rods. I didn't quite have the perfect setup for a few things that I'm trying to do, so that all had to be taken care of. And then just going through your tackle, making sure you got enough of the right color worms, enough of enough hooks, enough that, and it just all takes time to do all this stuff. So, and then it gets dark out, and then it's a little bit slower process, even though I got light, I got a headlamp that I use, but it just gets to be a slow process. So anyhow, a lot of fish to be caught, and I don't know, what am I on boats? I'm one of the last boats out tomorrow, so I think they said there's 7 flights. I'm due in at 4:30, I think is what they said, Central Time. Gotta think that's right. I'm gonna have to check they send you a text, so I'm gonna have to double check that and make sure I got that right. But I believe the weigh-in starts at 2:30. Takeoff's at 6:30. You can watch the weigh-in on live streaming. So on MLF's website, MajorLeagueFishing.com is what it is. So you go there and you can watch the weigh-in. Gosh, what else? I'll have a co-angler in the boat tomorrow. That's how they do these Toyota Series tournaments. So we'll have that. And Oh, what else? I don't know. I'm just tired. It's like it's probably nearly 11:30 now. So, and I didn't really even have dinner. Just been working on my stuff hard, and I'm tired and I'm exhausted, and I need to get to bed, which I'm gonna do right now. So we'll let you guys go. I gotta go. We'll give you another video tomorrow with the report on day one. Over.